This past March marked the 90th anniversary of the Cross Church. And over these past 90 years, God has blessed many lives through this church. And now we're asking the question, what does the next 90 years look like for the Cross Church? Sure, we'll continue to plan to make disciples, reach people for Christ, teach them to obey Christ, train them to go and make disciples for Christ. But our role as servants of Christ isn't to simply maintain the status quo. So how do we take the next 90 years to a whole new level? Think for a moment. What comes to mind when the world thinks of the Yakima Valley? Certainly right now, we are known worldwide for our exports. Everyone knows Yakima is the king when it comes to exporting apples and hops. But what if when people heard the name Yakima, they knew that Yakima is king when it comes to exporting the good news about Jesus, the King of Kings? Maybe you think that's too lofty of a goal, but let me ask you something. If that's too lofty of a goal, then why do we exist as a church in this valley at this time? Why does God continue to bring thousands of souls here every year? Unfortunately, many of them are putting their hope in this valley, or even worse, in this world to give them a better life. It's our calling to tell them that Jesus is the hope that leads to eternal life. And I believe God is calling us to take the next step in making that known. Over the next 90 days, we'll begin the first phase of building for the next 90 years of the Cross Church. We will be raising funds for a family courtyard, a place to meet the growing needs of the families that God is bringing to our church, a place where we can exalt Jesus, equip the saints, and send believers out to evangelize the lost. Because this place isn't just about the last 90 years. It's about building for the next 90, so that everyone in the Yakima Valley may know and worship Jesus Christ as the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. So join us as we pursue the next 90 together for the glory of Jesus Christ.